Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of Inspirational Guides. My name is Elvis and as usual, I'm so excited to be here again today. I hope you've been having an amazing moment with the previous episode. And in case you are new on this channel, kindly hit on the subscription button and the notification bell and you would be notified when a new video is uploaded. And in case you don't know what we do on this platform, we do basically two things. Number one, to inspire youth and to share our views and ideas, also listening to their own opinions so that we can better maximize our potentials and better off our lives. The second thing we do on this channel is to align ourselves to the ways of God, that is, engaging God with our endeavors. Having said this, today we shall be looking at a very interesting topic, which we caption losing opportunities. Oh yes, losing opportunities. And the goal is to bring us to understanding of some very interesting points as concerns losing opportunities. It shall be a very interesting moment, and we shall also be looking at how do we now maximize every opportunity that comes our way. So stay tuned, take a bottle of water if you can, and we shall be right back.
Success is not from abroad, but from above.
What you don't resist has the right to remain.
If it is not from God, don't do it.
Remember, the time that you lost can never be regained. Without God, all your acts of diligence are futile. Welcome back. Our pensive point: receiving without working is playing without knowing. As a way of introduction, realizing that you just miss an opportunity in life can be very devastating. There are instances where squandering money and resources that have come your way may not or never be recovered, but many people think that they can still lay their hands on it. There are many young people today that are unknowingly seeking what have already been given them because they have already missed it. Many have even cried out to relatives, friends, colleagues, on genuine reasons, and they have received support. It's either they thought the support was small and they just misuse it, or they use it, for another irresponsible purpose, or playing a fast one on the giver. Afterwards, they come back, to ask or seek for more, not having their way through. That is a missed opportunity. In fact, most have wasted money given to them, which would have amounted to capital for a business, further their studies, or pursue other endeavors. That is also an avenue for missed opportunities. When such people come to their senses, it's usually too late and difficult to turn things around, leading to frustration, hatred, and insult on the givers. If you are such a youth, then retrace your steps and take responsibility. Now, why do many youths miss or waste opportunities? Nowadays, you see many youths, just getting frustrated, they just feel things are just done on them and nothing is working, It's basically because of the fact that they have missed many opportunities, but some don't even know. But we shall be looking at some of the factors why youth actually miss or waste opportunities. Number one of it is ignorance. Thinking those you depend on will always give you or will always be there for you. That is actually a very wrong ideology that many youths have today. The book of Hosea chapter 4 verse 6, it says that my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because they have rejected knowledge, I will also reject them. Ignorance usually comes when people have refused to learn or when people, they are not aware, of what they are supposed to do. But this is largely because they don't listen to follow the right direction. So many youths nowadays, they actually despise their source of opportunities because of ignorance. Number 2, greed and lack of good morals. This is interesting. We are talking of being dubious, corrupt, or lazy. This is where many youths find themselves today. The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33, it says clearly that be not deceived, for evil communication corrupts good manners. I want to let you know that just because you are dubious, people can't really entrust certain opportunities into your hands. Yes, what you are looking for is out there, resting in the hands of somebody, but they are just looking for someone with the right character, the right behavior, or the right moral in order, to hand those opportunities over to them. So many youths nowadays, they miss those opportunities because they cannot be located because of their greed and corrupt ways of life. So be watchful of that. Number 3, abuse, dependency, and lack of gratitude. This is key to making youth lose their opportunities. That is taking the help, and the helper for granted. There are many of our brothers and sisters today that, stretch their hands to other family members and to many others in order to help them in one or two ways. But most often, the helpers are being despised alongside the help. So what are we saying here? We are saying that as a young person, if you depend on a brother or a sister or a sponsor, it is but normal that you usually don't abuse their help that they render to you. You have to make sure you are respecting them, and most importantly, be thankful and show some appreciation for what they do. So let's take note on that. As it is commonly said, when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. So let's learn to give thanks to the people that we depend on. Number 4, peer pressure. That is following the way of others, even if they are not moving in your direction. This is common nowadays. You see youth say, oh, this is my friend and all of that. This is my circle of friends and people. Most of them have followed the tracks of their friends and they have missed their own opportunities. I want to let you know that there are certain people, just because you associate with, you cannot be blessed. The reverse is definitely true. Let me reference you to the book of Proverbs chapter 13, verse 20. It said that he that walketh with the wise shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. So peer pressure is one of the most important factors to take note on as youth in order not to miss our opportunities. Number 5, disobedience. This is key to destruction. Many youth nowadays don't take advice on the right way to go or the right thing to do, and when they do so, they end up digging, pit of stagnation and regret. I'll give you an example. The Bible speaking in the book of Exodus chapter 20, verse 12, it said, honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land that the Lord thy God hath given you. So what is it saying? Honor your mother and your father. Honor your parents so that you'll be guaranteed long life. This is what happens in a typical setting nowadays. There are many youths that despise their parents. They don't honor their parents. They neither give to their parents. They neither take care of their parents. Whether knowingly or unknowingly, they are walking in disobedience of scriptures and what is right. And when they do so, they indirectly or directly evict themselves of parental blessings. So what are we saying here? As you honor your parents, you are entitled to parental blessing. But if you are that kind of youth who constantly struggle with your parents, fighting with them, struggling with food, day in, day out, struggling to share, their property with them and all of that, fighting here and there, and you are dishonoring them, what you're doing is that you are missing an opportunity, for you to spring forth. Many youths today must have just lost their lives simply because they lack parental blessings. There are many youths today that, things are not working on their side simply because they are not in obedience of this particular scripture. So if you are one out there, take good note on this. Go out there, stop patching on with your parents. Go out there, make something for yourselves, make your parents happy. As you do so, you are maximizing an opportunity of blessing that definitely comes from your parents. Now that we have seen some of these factors, it is time for us to take a critical look on it. Look at those that pertain to you and take appropriate steps. And as you do so, things will definitely be working on your side. Now that we have seen these factors that actually make us to lose opportunities, what then is the way out? That is what we shall be discussing in the next episode. So stay tuned and remain blessed.
This channel will be useful for you in destiny. Log on to this channel time and time again. Follow this channel for the latest video update, because it is by inspiration that you will reach your destination. God bless you.